You are welcome to Conscience Radio, the online radio serving as the mouthpiece of the poor and the working people around the world. The radio station committed to reporting and analysis of issues affecting the poor people across the globe. Oppression and suppression of the poor is the order of the day around the world, and we are committed to reporting events relating to this. You can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/conscienceradio online. Visit our website at www.conscienceradio.com. Follow us on Twitter at Conscience Radio. And you can reach us on our mail, conscienceradiomedia@gmail.com. Our WhatsApp number is 080-762-31169. If you are from outside Nigeria, 234-80762-31169. Thank you. You are welcome to Conscience Radio. May I say Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to all of us listening to Conscience Podcast. Yeah, this is the new year. This is the first podcast I'm going to do this year. I'm Dimeji Macaulay, your anchor. As you all know, the last year we did a lot of things. We tried to see how we can get more listeners, get more content, and get more work done, because things are changing and we need to move around that level to make things better for everybody. Everybody, the kind of information people get at times also have influence on their personal life, and that is why we in the Conscience Radio deem it fit to play that role of giving out information to the oppressed people, the need for them to fight for the real change. That is one. And secondly, it will also give a real information to the oppressor to stop oppressing the people around the world. All our commitments are still very sure, and I'm telling you, we are not going to give up in this information given out to our people. Everybody knows that we don't encourage hate speech, we don't encourage religious issues, and we value campaign against corruption and oppression. And this year 2017, we are just opening the studio, we are just opening the work, we are just entering the new direction, trying to understand politics, trying to understand the 2017. A lot of things have started. We are looking at a lot of directions to take this time around, and more content are coming in Conscience Radio. And also we are going to join more media platforms to continue to extend our work. Don't be afraid to partner with us or give us adverts. Don't hesitate to also reach out to us if you have a brilliant concept. We welcome ideas. A tree cannot make a forest. So in this 2017, we have a small advice for our people at home who listen, who download our podcast in 1 and 2, to continue. We are going places. We are not going to give up. This 2017, a lot of things have happened in the recent time. We may not be able to run the commentary, but we are talking about the future. But this 2017, for our Conscience Podcast, we are taking a new dimension. And let me start by what the piece that was written and given to me by one of our very close friends is the Conscience Radio turned a new leaf. Conscience Radio thanks all its supporters last year and urge for more support in the coming period. Our platform is dedicated to bring the news and podcasts that can make our people see the world with another motive. We value campaigning against corruption and oppression. In this new year, we are bringing in more content for our readers and listeners. This year, more podcasts like storytelling, news headlines, and commentary will be produced for our listeners. Early last year, when we started, we urged our friends to join us in bringing the best to the world at large, and now is leading a good outcome. We are having more brilliance this year, and we hope to meet your hearing and aspirations. Please don't go away. Stay with us at this time. We need you more. Advise people to listen to our podcast. Let the information that we are bringing out to reach out to our people. Our opinion segment is getting a new shape this year, as me, Dimeji Macaulay, by Facebook name Shadari Oladimeji Macaulay, will be opening a discussion on major events every Wednesday on my Facebook. And for the people to comment, these comments should be between 70 and 120 words, and no hate speech or religion bigots will be allowed, because all comments will be posted on the website and voiced in audio format for a podcast. Don't forget regular Clarion Call. You can also be a freelancer with us. It is important. The kind of information we are sending out this time around is for everybody to get ready, get prepared let us know that we have no other place to go than to fight and get it done right. At a time, let me go through the history. At the time I was a member of Savicom. Savicom means Service Compact with all Nigeria. With all Nigerians. And you know, at that time I was doing it freely as a young activist who just graduated, who is now in NYSC, actually doing his service and all of those things. And something dropped to my mind. We need to really campaign against corruption. People brought Buhari because they think Buhari will ideally fight corruption. But under Buhari government itself, there is corruption. There is corruption. One of our podcasts that we titled Inside Nigeria. Inside Nigeria is coming. Storytelling is coming. But Inside Nigeria, one of our very good podcasts, we are trying to pack the script together so that we can give the people of the world good thing to listen to. Inside Nigeria, we are going to comprehensively work out the corruption issues in Nigeria. To some extent, we are aware of endless corruption under President Buhari. Agreed, there have been media parade and fighting of corruption under President Buhari, but it's not enough. Other aspect that Conscience Radio will be taking into consideration this year is oppression. President Buhari is detaining many people that court has ordered to be released. Heli Zagizaki is there. Nnamdi Kanu of IPOB is there. We will join all of this campaign to make sure that Nigerian people get freedom, that all of these people get real freedom. Also, we will make sure that we join the campaign for the release of all of these people on our podcast. Like I said, on the segment I'm handling, which is commentary, I will use all of the effort and commentary to put an agenda before the President Buhari regime. By May this year, it will be 2 years in office. 2 years in office. See how time flies, my brothers and friends. Listeners at home, you should be part of this team. The housing crisis, the economic situation of the country, things are getting worse. The rich close to the power are getting richer. The rich that are far to the power are getting poorer. The poor people are getting poorer. The economic situation is becoming worse. Religious tension is increasing. According to Wole Soyinka, he said, if you don't change religion, it will finish the country. And it's glaring. Killing by Fulani Asmin Satan Kaduna. Shooting of the IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, protesting, rallying support for the Trump presidency in the US. 11 people were shot, despite getting clearance from the police and the DSS in Port Harcourt in Nigeria. All of these and more are what we will continue to put searchlights into in the coming period. We must do things with our conscience. We must understand that this world is a temporary place for all of us. It's not when we live that we can get things done better. Most important thing for us is to put our hands together to make life better. You know, some of my friends who are close to the political power, always say that governance is not easy. But Nigerians have no any other time called somebody to come and contest. Many of these people contest. Many of these people enter political power to make things difficult. Many governorship candidates spent between $1 billion and 1.4 billion naira to contest. So why do you expect somebody who borrowed, who get contributions from his political ally, elected into a political post, do anything better? We are all preparing for 2016, for 2019. At a time like this, what we need most is to continue to sensitize our people, is to continue send information of truth to our people. On our platform, we respect the democratic rights of people. We want a country, we want a world free of rancor. And in the international scene, we will put our light more on Western Papua, Western Sahara, the people of Palestine, the people of East Timor, Catalonia in Spain, California in US, all the people struggling for independence, and the people of Biafra in Nigeria. Time wait for nobody is an example of simile. Struggle to change society is not a day job. On entertainment, we have credible people who are going to handle the entertainment section, both in text and audio formats. We will continue and continue to say the truth. We will continue and continue to give the best to our people. And something is coming in. In the coming period, Nigerians should let us know. People of the world should also reach out to us. What should be approach of the working people to the present situation of things? I love you all. Continue to listen to Conscience Podcast. Download our audio format. Share with your friends in schools, on campus. Play it in many shows. We love you. Thank you very much. Dimeji Macaulay for Conscience Podcast. We appreciate you. Thank you. Can we succeed?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting against corruption?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting against oppression?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting for a better change?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in making life a better place for all of us?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting against human trafficking?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting against environmental degradation?
Yes, we can.
If yes, we can, don't suffer in vain. Report issues of oppression and corruption in communities, factories, workplaces, schools, and abuse of human rights. Report sexual harassment and environmental degradation through phone calls, texts, photos, and videos. Send evidence to our team. Legally, we will take up cases of injustice and fight for justice. From our platform, we will raise advocacy, awareness, intervene when necessary, resolve conflicts through a democratic process, provide political advice by legal experts, and solicit for oppressed people of any status. Can we succeed?
Yes, we can.
Join us on Conscience Radio, www.conscienceradio.ng.com. Our Facebook page is conscienceradio.online.com. Follow us on Twitter at Conscience Radio. Thank you very much. Can we succeed?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can succeed, and we will succeed. Conscience Radio.
Listen to our podcast all the time at www.conscienceradio.ng.com. Thank you very much.